out. We're supposed to have a high of 90, a low of 60, and that's a huge range. So, I can feel the change in the weather. Hi. It's to go from that hot, muggy summer slowly drifting into like cooler nights, and we just had the Labor Day weekend yesterday. So happy Labor Day to anybody. I did not produce a video for yesterday, which I'm okay with. It was vacation, you know. So, oh my gosh. Mm. Defaultio new one. Your school starts tomorrow. Oh yay! Good, good. It's a good thing to be able to have your school start. So I just think it's it's good to be at school and like have school, you know. And although it's been a while since I've been in school, I miss it, and I enjoyed it while it was there, you know. You miss your friends, yeah. That is one thing that you have to think about. Like, if you hadn't gone to school, you probably wouldn't have made those friends, so you wouldn't be missing them if you'd never gone. But at the same time, that's kind of what school is. It's to get you prepared for the world and blah blah blah. Of course, you can also take the other stance and say it's prepared in a way to create workers. You know, it doesn't. It's to have you play within a confined box, a certain parameter of rules. At the same time, it's there to help you to socialize. Hello, Nick. What's going on, buddy? Hey, fries. What's going on? So, real quick, because we're on YouNow, if you're watching from YouTube, I cannot see your chat. I can only see the YouNow chat, and I am driving, so that doesn't mean I'm going to be sitting here reading the chat. That is a irresponsible task. Of course, there's a lot of people who are like, well, "Code, you shouldn't be broadcasting because you're driving anyway." Well, that's fine, but I don't treat this like an actual live stream. I treat this as a streaming of consciousness, my everyday thoughts. It's more of a one-way conversation where I sit here and say things that are going into my head, and you guys pretty much just listen. And if you want to stick around for that, that's cool. Um, Good morning, boss. Boss would imply employment, because then you'd be the employee and I'd be the employer. So, how about friend? I like that. Oh my goodness. It has been a while since I've actually broadcasted. Um, Parents, kiddos, if you're out there and you've got parents, love them. Tell them how much you appreciate them every single day, because you don't. And I don't appreciate my dad as much as I probably should. And Dad, if you're watching, I love you. I just wanted to tell you that. Probably don't call you as much as I should, but I do what I can. It's when I can. You might notice that my windshield wipers are on. Come on your record. Thank you, Pink, for the 1,000 teddy bears. Was that a teddy bear on my screen? Thank you for the 2,000 likes already. Oh my gosh. You know, I don't make goals for like, oh, let's get 2,000 likes for the stream or stuff like that. But when it surpasses 2,000 likes in every stream, that's that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Is there anybody that's new? You've never seen my channel before? Never seen me on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Discord? Like I said, if you're ever on YouTube, I can't see it. But, spam the chat for me anyway. It does record it, so I can always go back later and be like, oh my gosh, that person called me a... Just kidding. Don't call me anything. I get mad and upset really easy. Get my feelings hurt. Just remember, the conservation area is in the next right. Cell phone tower. There's a topic to talk about. Cell phone towers. When you have a piece of land and somebody puts up a cell phone tower on it, they pay you like a monthly rental fee for using your property. So, things to think about. I am not a Monday person. I know it's Tuesday, but technically it's the first day back to work, and I don't like waking up in the morning. You can ask me if I'm a sunrise or a sunset kind of person. I'm a sunset person. I'm more of a midnight and I can almost see the sunrise kind of person. Going to bed when the sun's beams are about 5 hours away, or 2 hours away. Oh gosh, I turn that corner every single time and it's like the sun is directly in my eyes. I mean, I can put down my visor and it kind of helps, but it's like reflection from all the windows in the road. Because just a little bit of moisture on the road causes it to become like a near-like surface. Been watching a lot of TikTok lately. I've thought about getting back into it and making TikTok videos. Low. I saw the low. Defaultio's game. I played it last night, recorded it for you guys for today, tomorrow, the next day. So you got 3 videos lined up. I might have to shuffle them closer together because I like playing it too much. It very much reminds me of like a Zelda feel. Here's a little question that I've got. A lot of games will have chairs and tables. So like press E to sit, okay? Without the chair or table consuming a purpose, like having a reason for sitting at that table, doesn't it kind of make it a pointless endeavor? So like, what I'd like to see is in Defaultio's game, you can place something on a table or next to a chair that gives it purpose of why you would actually sit there. Because otherwise it's pointless and you shouldn't sit anyway. It's kind of like in the game Jailbreak, where there's a bunch of tables sitting around in the cafeteria. What's the point? Consuming the food doesn't give you any kind of bonus, and there's no real reason to sit down at a lunchroom. Really? Quick rant from me. If the speed limit is 60, and right now it is, the speed limit is currently 60, I'm doing 69, and there are cars flying past me. There is no possible reason in the world of why you should be going faster than 10 at least, or at most, because you are endangering your own self. You're also endangering those around you, and your boss will understand. If you're late to school, if you're late to work, if you're late anywhere, do not speed. Okay? Let's say it normally takes you 10 minutes to get to work at a normal speed of 60 miles per hour. 10 minutes, 60 miles per hour. If you are 5 minutes late and you speed, the only way that you could make up that time, because you're halfway late, is to go double the speed, which would be 160 miles per hour or 120 miles per hour. Why would you try? Why would you go faster? Call ahead, take your time, and people will understand. I used to do it too. I used to be confined, caught up, whatever you want to call it, to this idea that if you're late, you need to go faster. And in my old wise age, I've come to find that like people doing this stuff, it's pointless. It is absolutely pointless to go faster than the speed limit. Of course, one could argue that the speed limits are set by the government, and the government's trying to regulate the speed at which we move. But then you have stuff like the Autobahn over in Germany, or France, Germany. Anyhow. It's little things that make me mad that I don't know why I get so mad about. It's not really mad, it's just perturbed, irritated. I guess perturbed is a good word. Parking, or what is it? Grocery shopping, as you say in the UK, the trolleys. At Walmart, we have these huge cart collection things. There's probably about 5 to 6 of them per row of parking lots, and people are still too lazy, too in a hurry, or too much in a rush to actually take the cart and place it inside the return trolley cart area properly to be bothered by it. Why is this? I mean, did you miss it? were you so blind or too? Are you too good to be bothered to put your own card away? And then some people, they leave trash cans at each one of them. And there are still people who will leave their empty cups and trash inside the cart. So there's my rant, you know? Danner, I'm going to have to read that once I stop. That's a huge sentence. But I will read your sentence after we're done. Thank you again for the likes. Oh my gosh, we're up to 4,000 likes. That's crazy. That's awesome. Just so you know, level on YouNow goes up every time I likes. And once I like level 60 or something like that, there's benefits that I get from YouNow, like daily bars rewards and stickers and stuff. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. And just as a reminder, if you happen to be watching on YouNow, you do get a free spin that you can use on a daily basis every 24 hours on me or anybody. It doesn't have to be me, but you do get a daily spin. So if you wanted to use your daily spin on me, that would be amazing, and I would accept it. For a chance to win big. Yay. All right. I am in the parking lot, so it is time to say goodbye. Keep an eye out. We got the first episode ever of Pro Jute Test 2 Islander, whatever you want to call it. It's Defaultio's new game coming out today. Huge shout out to everybody who sent that to me and said, hey, it's open. Huge shout out to Josh, the creator of the game. Just so you know, it is 944 Robux to purchase access to the game, which I had no problem paying. I didn't hesitate one bit. Jumped on that bandwagon. So, all right. Let me get parked and then I'll say goodbye to you guys. Oh. There we go. And darkness, redness, whiteness. Love you guys so much. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye. Why don't I stream on YouTube? I do. It's actually being streamed right now. Okay, hold on. I need to read this because it was long. Your dad was going the speed limit. Everyone else was doing 15 to 30 miles forever. Guess who got the ticket? And it was for obstructing traffic. Yeah, I would fight that one. Love your face. He fought it in court and won. Yeah, I bet he did. You try to give 500 likes but can only afford 50. Aw, that's okay. One like is more than anything. Bunny Films already did a trailer on Pro Jute. Well, that's fine. I did one almost 2.5, 3 years ago. All right. Bye, everyone.